He was the youngest Tanzanian ambassador to China. He was also his country's representative to the United Nations for nearly a decade and Prime Minister for 2 years. The man is Salim Ahmed Salim, an old friend of China.
It was the anachronism to think that you can have a United Nations without China.
October 25, 1971. At the 26th UN General Assembly, the proposal calling for the restoration of the legitimate seat of the People's Republic of China was officially submitted for vote by the member states. China had faced many obstacles before it could return to the fold of the United Nations. Salim Ahmed Salim, who at the time was Tanzania's permanent UN representative, gave an impassioned speech in which he strongly supported China.
We, myself and some other African and Asian colleagues, worked very hard to ensure that this time around, the technicalities that were being used to try and block China could no longer succeed.
Guinea?
Yes.
Yes. Tanzania? Yes. United States? No.
Voting is as follows: in favor 76, opposed 35, abstention 70. The draft resolution adopted.
The resolution was welcomed with applause and cheers by the whole assembly. The young chief representative of Tanzania was very happy, jumped up and clapped.
We were all very, very happy. Mostly the Africans, the Asians, some Europeans, because it was doing justice to injustice, to make the United Nations more relevant. Our keen interest was to make sure the UN is more effective, more relevant. And you can't have an effective UN, a relevant UN, when a bulk of the population of the world is being set aside.
In 1969, when he was only 27, Salim Ahmed Salim was appointed ambassador to China, mainly responsible for the preparation of the railway line Tanzania-Zambia. Decades later, the experience in China remains engraved in his memory.
I'm a very close friend of the Chinese people. Not only because I served in China as ambassador or because I played a role at the United Nations, but my own personal attachment to China, my own personal knowledge of China. I didn't stay long. When I went there as ambassador, I stayed only for less money, but I traveled a lot. And everywhere I went, I was received with a lot of warmth. It made me feel home, away from home.
At the age of 74, and as president of the Tanzania-China Friendship Society, Salim Ahmed Salim continues to work tirelessly for the friendship between the two countries.
Relations between China and Africa should be stagnant. We should be improving every day because it is in the best interest of our two peoples. And so I can see further intensification of relations between China and individual African countries, but also between China and Africa as a whole.